Here is a presentation of the paper exploring embodied asymmetric two-handed interactions for immersive data exploration. I'm Haonan. VR technologies provide a 3D environment for stereo data visualization and spatial interaction. Within such an environment, users can be fully immersed in data exploring tasks. Embodied interaction has been utilized in spatial interaction design for the immersive environment. Meanwhile, two-handed interaction has been widely recognized as a more natural and intuitive interaction technique in VR. While embodied two-handed interaction has demonstrated considerable potential, there remains a gap in understanding how varying levels of embodiment impact asymmetric two-handed interactions for immersive data exploration. To systematically investigate the question, we conducted a user study with 24 participants. In this study, we established 6 conditions based on various settings by combining 3 settings on visualization control and 2 settings on the action hand. Then, we compared these conditions, focusing on 2 distinct tasks, curve brushing and object manipulation. In each condition, we recorded the error and calculation time, evaluated sense of embodiment, and task load by questionnaires. At the end, semi-structured interviews were conducted to collect the preference rating and feedback. Here are the 5 main results regarding the effect of the offset on dominant action hand, the offset on visualization control, the visualization fixation, two-handed symmetric setup, and the user preference. Please discover more results and insights in our paper. In conclusion, we conducted this comprehensive study. We presented our key findings and offered recommendations for the design of two-handed interactions techniques in the context of data visualizations. Thank you.